Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the SF Bay Area Sports Talk channel. Hope everybody's having an awesome day today. The San Francisco Giants get a huge 7-1 victory over their NL West division rival Padres as the Giants salvage a much-needed one game in this series. After we had dropped the first two games, we really needed to get this win. So what a great win it was. And Kevin Gausman was absolutely filthy. Yet again, a fantastic start for him. He allowed just a first inning home run to Fernando Tatis Jr. and was able to settle in very nicely, going 6 innings, allowing just 6 hits. Of course, the 1 run, and also struck out 6 in this game, walked just 1 batter, and Gausman now with a 2.04 ERA. And the Giants bats, they get timely hitting. 5 hits in the game, so the bats still need to get it going, and it seems like we have talked about that every single game, and I'm confident these bats are going to really start to get it going. But what a game this was. Mike Tauchman, big congratulations as he hits his first home run as a Giant. Welcome in Jimmy Plant to the postgame show. Great to see you here. How are you doing today? And appreciate everyone checking into the show today as we are breaking down this big win by the Giants. Huge win. We did not want to get swept in San Diego. And so to get this win, that was so huge. Avoided the sweep. Great game from our Giants. And that's what we love out there is timely hitting. And this year, the Giants have gotten timely hits. They have gotten some big home runs, and that has allowed us to pick up some good wins this year. And despite the fact that the offense still, hasn't woken up fully yet. And once this offense really wakes up, and from top to bottom, everyone starts hitting the way that we know that they can hit, this team is going to be unstoppable. And I like our chances going up against any team out there. I think we have a great chance every single game out, and especially the way this rotation is dealing. We got Weird Boy in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. First time watching in a while. Appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much checking into the show. And let's go Niners. What a draft day, couple draft days it was for us. Fantastic. We got Iggy Vibes in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. Appreciate everyone checking in. And we are going to bring on my good friend Eric here in a bit to get his thoughts on this huge win by the Giants. So you do not want to miss that. And let's get more into it. So, yeah, Mike Tauchman, wow, he has been putting together some great at-bats since the Giants made that trade. And you love his approach at the plate. And in today's game, 2 solid at-bats. Of course, the big 3-run home run, crushed that to right field. And in that 9th inning, worked a bases-loaded walk. And Tauchman, he's got great plate discipline. And so you see him, he'll work the count. And so this guy, I wouldn't be surprised if you saw him, he could be a guy that can lead off or hit in the top of the order for you. And so, with Yastrzemski right now on the injured list, this is a great opportunity for Tauchman to come in here and show what he's got. And, as we know with the Yankees, he didn't get a consistent opportunity. So I'm extremely excited to see what we have been seeing from him. And we talked about the power. Tauchman has got some power, and he showed that today, getting his first home run as a Giant. And yeah, the bullpen did a really nice job today. You go through Caleb Berger coming in, and what a season he has been having. He has just been dealing. Huge win yet for both the 49ers and Giants. Right now, it is a great time to be a Bay Area sports fan, and also throw in with Curry putting together all those amazing games. So what a time right now. And the Giants, they hold on to first place. And so this NL West division is getting so tight right now. Diamondbacks have started to play better. Rockies look like they were, they've started to kind of pick it up. They're not, I think they're 6 games back or something. And so this division right now, Giants maintain a half-game lead over the Dodgers. Dodgers did get the win in Milwaukee. I think Dodgers were a bit mad. They lost the first 2 games in that series, and they came back and, smashed the Brewers, and we took care of business. So that's what the Giants got to do here. Again, we did not want to get swept, so this was a big win to get, and especially to get those big hits. And I also thought it was huge that we added on in this game as, this Giants team, that has been a struggle for us. When we've been able to sometimes plate some runs across, we can't keep that streak going. So that was big. The Giants got 2 runs in the top of the 5th there to make it a 6-1 lead. So what a game this was. And without further ado, we are going to bring on Eric, the legend, Hum Baby Baseball, to get his thoughts on this big win for the Giants. How are you doing today, Eric? There we go. Eric, how are you doing today? But before you get into it, want to say big congratulations on reaching 7,000 subs. Fantastic job, man. I'm so happy and excited. Man, just been tremendous. What are your thoughts on the game today?
TAUCHMAN with the bomb. Wow, that trade's already paying off. Shout out to the Giants front office for making that deal. It seemed too good to be true. I'm thinking, what's the catch? No catch. He's over here. He's hitting well. He goes deep. He's hitting 267 on the year now. So the Yankees just weren't giving him any playing time. This dude is just as good as he was in 2019. And he's going to be big for us. And he's already coming through. So, the bats came alive today. 7 runs. That's what it is. Like you were saying, we just got to get the offense, keep the offense rolling because the pitching is going to do its thing. And today, Gausman, pretty much perfect. The only it wasn't even a mistake. That pitch was outside. That was a ball. And Tatis Jr. is just a machine. So just throw that. Just don't even count that because I don't know how he hit that ball out of the park. That was impressive. But other than that, perfect game and looking good.
Dude, absolutely. I love it. And you're right. That pitch to Tatis Jr., it was an outside fastball. And Tatis Jr., I don't know how he put such a good swing on that pitch, like 4 or 5 inches outside and squared it up. I mean, to the opposite field. So we know, Tatis Jr., he has got that power and to drive the baseball like that. And so, other than that, Gausman, lights out. And this rotation has just been dealing. And like you said, TAUCHMAN, he looks like the 2019 version. And that season in 87 games, he had 13 home runs, 47 RBIs. So I'm extremely excited. And every single trade that Farhan Zaidi, GM Scott Harris, and this Giants front office have made seems like it is paying huge dividends for us. And I never question the moves they make or sometimes the trades because I know, Zaidi, there's a reason that Giants are making these moves. And TAUCHMAN's just been so fantastic. Let's get to some comments. Fortunately, let's see. I've got to head out. No problem, Jimmy. Nice to head out to your race. But real quick, player of the game, Mike with the bomb and RBI walk. Appreciate that, Jimmy. Taking Mike TAUCHMAN as your pick of the game. Appreciate that, Jimmy, and have a great rest of your day and enjoy your run. That should be a lot of fun out there. It's a beautiful day today. I think a little bit cloudy a bit in San Diego. I like that kind of weather. Let's see. Why am I going to have a heart attack in the NFL's NFC West and MLB's No West? With the standings. When you look at both the NL West and NFC West, I mean, these are arguably the 2 best divisions in sports right now, and no one does it better. We got Joshua in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. TAUCHMAN can stay. I love it. He is impressed so far. It's just been a week, and already he is making a lot of friends in the Bay Area. Him coming up with these big hits. We got Jenny Vega in the house. Welcome to the post-game show. How are you doing today? Super happy about the win. Huge win today. We needed this one. And the first couple games were tough. Giants just could not get the big hits. And, so today it was huge to get those big hits. And yeah, offense, of course, can still, pick it up some more. Listella is injured. Worried about his leg. Yeah, we do have some concerns. Listella did have to leave the game. And not sure, his thumb, he had dove for a ball. So I'm not sure if he's battling an injury with his thumb, or looked like his leg when, he scored on that ground ball by Flores in that inning. Prayers to Listella that this is not going to be anything that is long-term here. Hopefully he just misses a couple games. We've been battling some injuries. We've been banged up. And Listella, man, he is getting hot. And so that's what's tough sometimes when you have these kind of unfortunate injuries. He had to leave this game, and he was seeing the ball so well. Eric, what are some of your thoughts been with what you've seen from Listella this season?
Yeah, he's been pretty good. He didn't have the best spring training. He's got some big hits. I don't think he's even playing at his best, because usually he doesn't strike out a lot. He puts the ball in play, and he's going to give you a good batting average, good on base. I think he's about 235 right now. He's coming through today. 2 hits today, 2 RBI. It was a good pickup, and obviously it's paying dividends now that Solano is hurt. Solano's my guy, but yeah, it's good to have depth. So it turns out this was a good move, and we've still been able to use Vossler. Can't have too much depth. So I like it, and hopefully he continues to play well. He was a big name free agent, and we got him he's going to be here for a while. I think it's a 3-year contract, so we're going to have to get used to him. But yeah, I like him.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, Listella's been playing great, and so yeah, we wish him the best. That on the injury front, nothing too serious there. And yeah, let's talk a bit about the bullpen. Again, great job, Caleb Berger. I mean, this man has just been lights out all year. Very confident. I think in his second season now, the 26-year-old. And we got to see Tyler Rogers, another great game. He's got a 1.08 ERA. He's just been fantastic this year. And yeah, I loved it to see Camilo Duvall out there. Of course, the game yesterday, did not go well. Comes in a 1-run ball game. That was and then gives up, the home run to Jerkson Profar. And then the 2-run single to Cronenworth. So this was big for Duvall to get into a game quickly here, to build back up his confidence. And yeah, that fastball, I mean, it is so explosive. And yeah, you definitely wonder with when you brought him in the 1-run game yesterday, 3-2. That situation, could we have maybe brought in another veteran arm to try to keep that lead close, potentially? But what do you think about the way Kapler managed that situation?
Yeah, with the bullpen there?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's the best we could do right now. Kapler's doing what he can. He's made a few questionable decisions, but I think it was fine. I mean, got 6 innings out of Gosman. Berger, Rogers have been lights out. We had a nice big lead, a perfect time to put Duvall in there, and he threw the scoreless inning. So, yeah, I can't complain about Kapler.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I meant to say that I was asking for, the situation to bring in Duvall in the 1-run game when it was 3-2 in the 8th inning. Yeah. Earlier in the series.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what I meant. Sorry about that.
I thought you meant today. No, that was scary. Those kind of moves. He only got so many guys. He only has who he has. So, I thought you talking about Duvall, right? Not
Duvall.
He's been pretty good. I mean, his ERA is 5.4. That's not too good, but I mean, he's looked more comfortable out there than the other guy. I keep forgetting his name. Who's the other young guy we got?
We got Bradley Garcia or Jose Alvarez, a couple other guys.
No, the guy he sent him back.
Oh, Gregory Santos.
Yeah, Santos. Yeah, Santos was. I did not agree with either of those last two. Because Santos, it was his second big league appearance, third big league appearance, and you're putting him in some high leverage situations. But Duvall, I know he's a rookie too, but he's looked a little more comfortable out there and a little more dominant, a little better control. That's what I've seen. So yeah, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I agree with you. Duvall, he has got some better control. I think what Santos. Yeah, because he's only made like 3 or 4 appearances, and I think Santos did get sent back to the alternate site. And yeah, I think in that situation, Kapler to bring in Duvall. I'm not sure. I think Rogers was still available, so I think that maybe it could have been who you would have went to, because to try to keep it at a 1-run game. But yeah, I mean, sometimes it's not always going to work out, and so I think Duvall has shown, he's got incredible stuff, and so that was big to come in today to do what he did. And so yeah, I think we'll probably see Duvall maybe in some high leverage situations down the line. But yeah, Kapler's doing a good job, I think. And so, yeah, he's just going to get better. Duvall looked good. This was when the Giants needed. Yep, absolutely. You just did not want to get swept. And I remember thinking about this game yesterday, after we had lost the first 2 games, I was like, yes, I mean, this is very important, today's game. And so I'm so happy that we could come out here, play good baseball and against a good team in the Padres and get this win so we can have a happy flight into Colorado. So that's going to be fun. Hope Duvall stays in a good mindset to pitch for us. Yeah, absolutely. So true. I think they were mentioning on the broadcast that game from yesterday when Duvall had gave up the home run to Profar, Duvall wasn't going to his fastball the rest of that inning. And so, yeah, for a young rookie, sometimes, you can lose a bit of confidence in one of your best pitches when you give up a home run like that. But the key here is you just got to keep going back to that fastball. And so I know the Giants coaches talked with him and, to make sure he is aware, don't allow a big league hitter to take away one of your pitches and one of your best pitches at that. Because Duvall's fastball, going 100 miles an hour, 99, it's got him to where he is today, to be up here. So, yeah, I think he's going to, bounce back strong. TAUCHMAN is a team player. Yeah, absolutely. Just been really enjoying his at-bats, and he just fits in very well with this team. Chemistry-wise, he's a really good guy, brings good at-bats, works the count. So I just am really happy with the trade. And yep, let's see. Kapler is doing great. I'm not going to doubt him anymore. Yeah, I think, in my opinion, Kapler has done a great job. And I think he's done, he's improved. I know last year there were a lot of situations with the bullpen. Yeah, questionable moves. And there's been some this year. But I think he's getting better. And yeah, Kapler's done a great job in getting the most out of this team. Again, no one expected the Giants to be where they are right now. And the deeper that we can keep playing into the season and to hang with these top teams like the Dodgers and Padres, the more realistic it becomes, to everyone out there that this Giants team means business. And yeah, we are forced to be reckoned with. Let's go, Giants. Absolutely love it. We are bringing the heat. With all the quality starters, the Giants will have always a chance to win. Absolutely. And that's what's been so amazing, whether it's been Cueto, Gausman, Aaron Sanchez, Alex Wood, Anthony Discofani. I mean, every single game you feel like you're going to be in it. It's going to be a tight game, and you're going to go 6 or 7 innings from these starters. So what a great job they have been doing. And like we've said a lot, if the offense and the bats can, really get it going, this team is going to be unstoppable. And, no one is going to want to be facing us. This win indicates how resilient the Giants are. Absolutely. I love it. This team has been so resilient. And yeah, I mean, you go back to, the series in Miami. That was another series, frustrating series that, we had to win that final game to salvage a game in the series. So I love the way the Giants have bounced back. I don't think we've lost more than 2 games in a row this year. We've had, I think, two game losing streaks, and we have been able to come back in that final game and get the win. So yeah, what have been your thoughts, Eric, how resilient this Giants team has been? And yeah, it's been amazing to watch.
Yeah. Through 27 games, we've been doing everything you got to do. We're not going to win every series. That's not kind of the goal. I'm trying to win as many series as possible. But if we lose a series, just don't get swept. And we're doing that. We're not losing 3 in a row. We lose Sorry, headphones fell off. But yeah, we'll lose a game here and there. But we lose a game here and there. But we come back, and win as soon as possible. So this is tough. Padres we're 3-3 against the Padres. I mean, we were talking about the Padres, right? Supposedly this great team. They got Tatis Jr., they got Machado, they got this unbelievable rotation. We're taking on Yu Darvish, we're taking on Snell, we're taking on all these dudes, and we still won 3 out of 6. So I mean, it's not like we're standing toe to toe with the Padres and we're showing them, dude, you guys ain't nothing to us. I mean, you're gonna win some, we're gonna win some. But the Giants are right now, I mean, second best record in the entire National League. Only team better is the Brewers, and that's because they played one extra game. So basically the best record in the entire National League, except for the Brewers. I mean, what else can you ask for? So it's not just resiliency. It's just teams. Yeah, they are resilient, but they're also just flat good. And we're on our way right now.
Dude, I love it. You absolutely hit the nail on the hammer there. Yeah, this team is so resilient, but not just that. I mean, they are playing great baseball. And I mean, we go through the rotation and, these hitters with the timely hits, their ability to hit home runs. We have seen that this year. And defensively as well. Giants have been good defensively. There's been some plays, that we have botched, but for the most part, they are doing a great job out there. They are on their toes. And I think when you have a pitching staff that attacks the hitters the way they do, that can keep your defense fresh. And so this team, it's been awesome so far this season. We have been competing and definitely proving that we deserve to be one of the best teams in the National League right now. And, we haven't even gotten to the best of how good we can be. And so that's what's so exciting. And, we are not losing. I mean, we're not going to win every series. And like you said, we are avoiding being swept and we're proving the resilience and we're just keep coming out strong every game. And it's been awesome. You have number 1 in the National League West. It feels so great to say that, especially since so many people before the season doubted what this Giants team could accomplish. It's just been tremendous. The 5th starters on the Giants can be the 3rd starter on most teams. Absolutely so true. The depth in this rotation. And that's where you get the confidence, every single game, these guys, no matter who's pitching. If you would ask me, when you go to the game, you're like, oh, you might want to see certain pitchers pitch. But the way this Giants team is rolling, I'll take anyone out there in this rotation and I'll like my chances going to the game and to pick up a win. So they have been dealing and I think they're going to keep it going. They haven't shown any cracks in the rotation so far. So let's keep the good times rolling. Score. What was the score? 7-1. Big win. So offense comes alive despite 5 hits, but we made the most of them. LaStella, a couple big hits. Mike TAUCHMAN with the 3-run home run. So great game today. As long as we stay consistent, then we are making it to the postseason. Absolutely. I'm right there with you, Iggy. I think without a doubt, I begin to get more confident each day that this Giants team is going to end our playoff drought of, I think, 5 years it is now. So I'm excited. I want to be back in October. There is nothing better. And so we are making a run towards it. And
we
also,
had it last year.
Oh, sorry. What was that?
So we should have been in it last year, but it barely missed it.
Yeah, you're right. Last season it was tough. We could have certainly been in it. The umpire and a lot of missed opportunities in that last game of the season.
Umpire and some blown games, but
but that's what's good. We can come back the next year, correct those things, and so let's get. You want to get your thoughts, Eric? What do you think the Giants? Do you think the division? What do you think now in terms of? Do you think the Giants can keep pace with the Dodgers, or do you feel like we still maybe need to see a couple more months of this team playing really good to think they can, take down the Dodgers this year for first?
Man, that's going to be just a crazy. I think it's a long season. I think there's going to be some losing streaks at some point. We probably will get swept, just to be realistic. But the Dodgers will as well. As long as we just keep playing Giants baseball, if it's meant to be, we can actually fight for a division championship. That'd be awesome. If it ends up, we got to settle for a wild card, and then that's fine because that's kind of what I expected. So either way, as long as we can get in that orange October, I'll be happy. But yeah, I mean, I think they're good enough. Yeah, they're absolutely good enough to do it. They've shown it so far. It is a long season, a long way to go. But one of the keys, we got to keep banging up hitting well pitchers, especially starting pitchers who are not like, Musgrove is good, all due respect, but he's not, Blake Snell or Yu Darvish or, one of these top pitchers. When we face these guys, we gotta get to them like this. 5 innings, 6 runs. That's what we got to do, and we'll be just fine.
I love it. Yep. And we got a big shout out, a big super chat. In fact, the biggest that I've ever received. And so big shout out to Ann. I apologize. I'm going to try to pronounce this. Anganostic. Well, thank you so much for this. Really means everything. I cannot even find the words to thank you for this. Really appreciate it. Great game and good win. Giants should easily be in contention for the World Series if they stay healthy and blame Robert Drake for those bad calls. I think last year, I think that the Giants could have went to the World Series. I really, I believe that. I think any team we could have went up against in the playoff series last year, I mean, it was a shortened season, and so a lot of crazy things happened. And but you know what? We're gonna try to avenge last year this season. And so thank you so much for the super chat. It really means a lot. And we got a question: what are your thoughts on Dubon? Love this. Yeah, thank you for this question, Jenny. Yeah, Dubon, I think is starting to really play better here. He got his first home run yesterday, and he is playing great defense at shortstop. Right now with Crawford missing a couple games. So I'm liking what we're seeing from Dubon. I think he's starting to get that confidence. And so I think Dubon is going to get hot. And he's one of those guys that, needs to really get it going. And so that's huge. We can get a hot Mauricio Dubon. Eric, what have been your thoughts on Dubon so far?
I've always been a Dubon fan. I thought that was a steal at the time when we got him from the Brewers. It turned out to not be such a steal because, the pitcher we sent over there is now with the Padres, and he's pretty damn good. But Dubon's a guy I like. He got off to a rough start. His average is slowly getting up there. He's now starting to get – for the longest time, he had like 1 or 2 hits on the year. Now he's got a bunch of hits. He's got a home run, so he's got that taken care of. He's getting close to 200. But, only thing about Dubon, like the base running blunders, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Maybe it's because he grew up in Honduras, and maybe, the baseball coaches there, maybe the fundamentals, they don't teach as much because baseball is not as big there. It's one thing. I know he played high school in Sacramento, but I'm not sure what's going on there. But as long as he get that, tighten up his base running talent, then I think he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like how you talked about base running because, base running is underrated a lot of times. You don't realize how important it is until, when you see guys make just blunders out there and make mistakes. And so, when you have guys that, they have a great mindset in terms of running the bases, they get good jumps, good reads on balls. I think even Kurt Casale, he did a great job on that pop-up from La Stella that dropped in. Casale read it all the way, and he was able to score on that play. Those fundamentals are huge. And I'm not sure down in Honduras if they emphasis base running a whole lot. Dubon, he's getting better. So awesome. TAUCHMAN is Will the Thrill. That's a big comparison to make, but I love the excitement of it. Even though it's still early, I mean, we know how, Will Clark was just a beast. I mean, a complete beast. The way he could hit the baseball. It's still very early to be saying TAUCHMAN's Will, but I love it. I mean, we'll be confident. So thank you, Tone's cool. TAUCHMAN will be a major impact for this team. That is what it is starting to look like. And, when you think about all the pickups that Zaidi and the Giants have made here. It's just tremendous. When we got Yastrzemski, I mean, we had no idea that he was going to turn into the player that he became. When we got Donovan Solano, Solano was a utility guy, and he comes to us and just starts tearing the cover off the baseball. And now TAUCHMAN could be another one of those guys. So this
Dickerson
is just
too.
amazing. Oh, wasn't it?
Dickerson, did you mention him? He's a guy who got from the Padres.
Dickerson, yeah.
It was like, who's this guy? And when we got him, I was like, who's this guy? Dickerson, dude, this dude stinks. He turns out to be awesome for us. So I'm not going to question him anymore. Like you said, this TAUCHMAN could end up being. I mean, he could end up being big for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. And yeah, you're right. Like I was saying earlier about, you just don't question any moves that Zaidi makes. And, I know when we gave up Peralta, you would have said maybe, oh, well, our bullpen is still kind of figuring things out. Should we have dealt one of our young guys? But, the offense, we needed some offense. And, with, the injuries we've had, Yaz missing some time. This TAUCHMAN pickup is, I think, going to pay huge dividends and just another huge contribution. We're getting so many contributions up and down the lineup, players contributing. So awesome to see. Gausman should have been on third after that. Dropped on the left field line. Will Clark, first at bat, home run off Nolan Ryan. Oh, yeah, that is such one of my great memories. When I see the highlights of Will Clark, for me, I didn't start watching the Giants until September of 2006. So I was 11 years old when I started watching Giants baseball. And so when I see the highlights of Will Clark, Willie Mays, all those guys that played throughout the history of the Giants, just amazing. And then when you see the current players and the great things that they have done, TAUCHMAN is more like Pat Burrell. Oh, yeah, I like this. Thank you for the comment, Joe. Yeah, Burrell, he was a great outfielder. Had some pop in his bat and would work the count. Yeah, I can see, a right-handed version of TAUCHMAN here with Pat Burrell that you can say. Burrell was a great Giant. What do you think about the comparison there a bit?
Yeah, that's pretty good. Pat Burrell hit a bunch of home runs. I would love it if he can be a Pat Burrell. That would be great. But especially when he was with the Phillies, he was hitting 30 bombs a year. People forget how good Pat Burrell was. First-round pick. That dude was legit, and came over to the Giants obviously later in his career, and he was still good for us. I think he hit about 18 home runs, helped us win a World Series. But that's a very good comparison. I'm not really sure. TAUCHMAN, I'm just hoping is TAUCHMAN. He comes over and makes a name for himself over here. I was going to say Dickerson too. When we picked up Dickerson, he was hitting like 100 batting average for the Padres. He was like 2 for 20. He's just or something terrible. Same like TAUCHMAN, but he with the Yankees this year. So we get him, and they finally get some playing time and get some comfort, get a comfort level of comfort, and boom, we get the best out of these guys. So I got high hopes for TAUCHMAN.
I love it, and yeah, you're right. It is still, I think, kind of I mean, that would be awesome if TAUCHMAN can put up numbers like Pat the Bat. I mean, just incredible. And so it's still early with TAUCHMAN, but it's always great to get excited and, a lot to be excited about. And I think the Giants coaching staff, whatever they did when they changed everything up, they're doing a good job getting a lot of different opinions on guys. And I think the key is, they're installing confidence in their players. And even I know Kirk Casale, when we picked him up, I think one of the things he said is the Giants told him that they believed that they could improve his swing a lot and that help him. And so, that's the key. I mean, like you said, Dickerson, he was struggling. And when we got him in 2019, he had not really done much in his career. Kind of like with TAUCHMAN. When we got TAUCHMAN, same kind of situation. And so this is going to be awesome to see what plays out. We need LaStella to stay healthy. That is going to be huge. Hopefully things will check out okay with LaStella. As we get an update, we'll try to figure things out. Praying all the best for LaStella. Yaz was great in 2019, but not great this year so far. Yeah, that's true. And I think a lot of that has to do with, maybe the hand injury got off to kind of a rough, slow start. But Yaz had kind of been starting to get it going until, kind of had to go back on the injured list here. So yeah, I think Yaz will bounce back strong. And once he's, kind of gotten, consistent couple weeks here, I think you'll see him back to being the Yaz that we know. Duggar back. That's awesome. Duggar has kind of been a guy that, he's just never kind of taken advantage of his opportunities. When he's kind of been able to start, he hasn't been able to kind of run away with the starting job. But I'm rooting for him. I'm hoping Duggar can show us what he's made out of. He's had some unfortunate injuries, or in the past. I had a shoulder injury. We hope, that Steven Duggar can turn out to be a pretty nice player for us. Coors Field is going to be a long game these coming days. I hate Coors Field. And I'm with you, Tones. When I think back to just some of the crazy games over the years at Coors, it's a nightmare. It is honestly a nightmare. I remember in high school one year, I stayed up till like 1 a.m. To watch a game that went 14 innings, and Giants took a 2-run lead. I think it was off Eugenio Velez. Big shout out, throwback to him. He had a 2-run triple. We went up by 2, and we gave it up by 3 runs, and I was just stunned. I went to sleep and had to wake up, go to high school. Coors Field is fine if the Giants pitching holds and they only hit the home runs. It's going to be intriguing to see our top rotation come in there and try to contain those Rockies hitters at Coors Field. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Can Posey play more first base on his days off? I would love to see that. To me, you got to have Buster's bat in there, especially a game like this. But I get the move, Kapler. I think when you can rest your catcher on a day game on Sunday and then you go into the night game on Monday, it's kind of like having 2 days off, almost there. So, Posey has been so fantastic. I think he's got 6 home runs now on the season. He's just been spectacular. So we are going to get to our picks of the game here before we wrap it up. AAA started, I believe so. Or I think it's coming up May 5th or 6th. So can't wait. The River Cats are going to be out there. Which players would you obtain when they become buyers? Oh, love it. Great question here from Robert. Off the top of my head, Eric, what are some of your thoughts here? Who do you think the Giants maybe could potentially target, say if we're in a buying situation at the deadline?
I don't know. The Rockies were about to play. They're a team in last place. I don't know if they're going to be interested in helping another team in the NL West, but obviously, you got to think of who we got. Like, I don't think we need a shortstop. Herman Marquez is a guy. Chris Bryant, I've heard. I don't think we're going to get someone that good. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, but there's going to be guys out there. Joey Gallo with the Rangers, a big power hitter. There's guys out there. Dylan Bundy with the Angels. If the Angels fall off, Dylan Bundy, Andrew Heaney, Jose Quintana, a bunch of guys are out there. So, we'll just see who's falling off, who's in last place, who's buying, who's selling, who we need. If we need a pitcher, we need a relief pitcher, we need a starter. Maybe if Crawford, or someone's struggling or gets hurt, we can go grab a big time shortstop. I don't know if it'll be like Chris Bryant or Trevor Story. I don't think we can afford that, but somebody, I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it. There's a lot of guys maybe that could be available. And some guys might be tough to get him. Because the asking price would be a lot. But Giants are going to have a lot of money coming off the books after this season. So, I think Giants are going to be in a great position. And, I could see them adding an ace starter, like you mentioned Dylan Bundy. I see a mention of Max Scherzer. The Nationals are starting to play pretty good. So we'll see if, top rotation guy. I know there's even been talk of Mad Bum maybe coming to the Giants. That would be crazy. But we need Mad Bum for a wild card situation. So I could see that if the asking price and we don't have to give up a lot. A lot could happen until the trading deadline. As far as guys that I'm thinking of, I kind of don't have any off the top of my head. you mentioned a lot of good names. So, yeah, definitely something we'll keep closely. But I definitely think the Giants will be buyers. In my opinion, I think this team is going to keep playing well, and we're going to be right in the mix come the trading deadline. And I definitely see us adding to this team because I think they can make a deep playoff push. So whether we get another reliever, maybe we add a position player, another great hitter, that could be something. So extremely excited for what is to come. Fendi Mashup says, let's sweep the Rockies in Colorado. Yeah, that would be awesome. We can definitely do it. So it's going to be exciting to go in there and play our division rivals. Just got back from the game. Oh, that is awesome. Big shout out here to Wolfison 28. Big shout out to you representing the Giants there in San Diego. And what a ballpark. I got a chance to go there for the first time back in 2018. Ballpark. And definitely it is Oracle Park 2.0. Giants fans represent strong out there. Do such a great job. And yeah, if you are thinking of trying to go and see some of the ballparks out there in the majors, definitely San Diego, must see. It's a great place to check out a ball game. Yep, already swept the Rockies, so let's do it again. That would be tremendous. And Tone's cool. I see a mention of Matt Duffy. Yeah, Matt Duffy playing well with the Cubs, so maybe he could become available. Who knows? So a lot of intriguing, ideas and thoughts to toss around. So yeah, let's get to our picks. So we're going to start with you, Eric. Who are you taking for today's game?
I'm going to go with Mike TAUCHMAN, the newcomer. I think he looks like a dang killer out there. I love his size, his strength, and I said it when we got him. I said, he hadn't had a home run yet this year, but he's going to hit one for the Giants. This ain't going to be like one of those ugly situations where a guy comes over and doesn't even get a hit. I say, no, TAUCHMAN's going to hit, and he's going to go deep, and he's already done it, and he's earned more time here. And I hope he makes it through the season. I hope he stays with this team for a long time because I like this kid. And he's not really a kid, and I think he's like 30. But I like this guy, so I'm taking TAUCHMAN.
Absolutely. I love it. Tremendous pick. And yeah, you make a great point. He is, 30 years old, so he's no kid here. But in terms of the amount of games he's played in his career, then you can say he's sort of a kid here. But yeah, TAUCHMAN, I'm so excited to see what he is going to accomplish. And I'm with you. I hope he stays with us for a long time, not just this year. Not sure what his contract situation is, but yeah, he is proven to be like another one, Yaz or Alex Dickerson, these guys that have just come in, Solano, they have just tore the cover off the baseball. So really exciting. And yeah, I was excited when we got the pickup. And initially I didn't know much about TAUCHMAN, but, looking into it and getting a chance to watch him here for a week, he's really impressed. And that's what you love to see from a new guy, that he gets comfortable coming over to a new team. And so TAUCHMAN, I think, he's just fit in very well. Easily could have had 3 hits today. Yeah, with that long fly out. So, he is putting solid contact on the baseball. Tremendous. Let's see, Eric, do you agree? Oh, great question on the total wins for Giants. So, yeah, my prediction was 92 wins. So, Eric, do you think the Giants will win 92, or what do you got them winning right now?
No, I had them winning a little less than that, but preseason, obviously, after this start, I mean, it's looking very more likely that you're going to be right, or you might be wrong, and they could win more than 92 games at this pace. So, we'll have to wait and see. I agree that that's looking about right at this point. That'll probably be around 92 if they, unless they, because right now they're just playing great baseball. I mean, if I had to guess, I'll say 90 because I think that it's a long season. We're going to have some struggles, but I still think Giants are going to be right there in a playoff hunt. So I just don't know. It's hard to predict, because we're having some injury issues and the injuries are impossible to predict. So, we'll see, but I love what they're doing. So I'll say 90, but, right there, right 90, 91, 92 range.
Yeah, I love it. Appreciate that. And you're right. We don't know what could happen. It's a long season, and yeah, I don't think the Giants will get into any prolonged, funk because with how good these guys are in the rotation, Like we've said, every single game you're in these games. And so, yeah, I love it. Appreciate your thoughts there. We'll get to some last comments here as before we wrap it up. 100 games. Yeah, who knows? I mean, that would be best case scenario. And I think if the lineup really picks it up and bullpen continues to improve, rotation keeps on dealing, anything's possible. And so that would be amazing. And let's just keep taking it one game at a time and trying to win series so we can make it happen. Now, for my pick, I'm going to take, let's see, I'm going to take Dubon. I'll take Dubon. Picked up a hit, had a walk. So Dubon is starting to play a bit better. I think he's put 80 points or so on his batting average. So he was hitting, I think, like a $110 or something. Now he's almost at 200. So I'm going to take Dubon. Had a home run in yesterday's game, his first home run of the season. So excited to see what Dubon is going to do. So big win for the Giants today as we salvage a game in the series. Let's see, we'll have a much better idea about the season outlook. After May 7th games against the Dodgers this month, plus 3 more next week against the Padres. Absolutely. Can't wait. We haven't seen the Dodgers yet. So that's going to be the big challenge. We'll see how that series goes. And I cannot wait. I mean, so excited right now. So appreciate all the support, everyone. And before we wrap up, we are going to get to some final last thoughts. Any last thoughts, Eric, before we head on to Colorado?
No, let's do it. I did want to ask you about the 49ers. How did that draft go after I know you were thrilled with the first guy because that video, I shared that video with everyone because that video was that needs to go viral. But how did that draft go the rest of the way?
Dude, oh man, thank you so much, Eric. I want to say appreciate the shout out so much. And I was just so euphoric. The video, my dad was sitting next to me there, and my class literally had ended 4 minutes before the Niners pick. Like, I have no idea. I thought for sure I was going to miss the pick. And so as soon as my class ended, I never ran so fast and maybe changed out, into a pair of clothes in my life like I did to try to get my live reaction. But I'm so happy the Niners, we got Aaron Banks, a guard who is going to be able to protect Trey Lance. And with the Niners, we saw last year, when you can't protect the quarterback, it's going to be very hard to win games. So I know it was a questionable pick the Niners made for their second round pick. But to me, the importance of protecting your quarterback is so huge. And then we were able to get a fantastic running back in the third round. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Trey Sermon, this guy is a beast. And with all the guys the Niners have, Kittle, Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, these guys are beasts out there. And then we got a cornerback, Ombre Thomas. We had a need in our secondary. So we got him in the third round. So overall, I think the Niners did fantastic with their picks. We shored up some needs, and we got a great team right now. And I think our expectations, it's Super Bowl or bust. That's where we're at with this Niners team. To me, if we don't win the Super Bowl this upcoming season, it'll be a disappointment. Because this team's got, I know those are high expectations to throw around, but this is a win now team. Last year same situation, but injuries. Trey Lance, love it. I'm so excited. And he has made it out here to the Bay Area, so it's been awesome. Appreciate it, everybody. We are going to wrap it up. So thank you so much. Appreciate all the support, everyone. And definitely be sure, go check out Eric's channel at Hum Baby Baseball for incredible content, San Francisco Giants coverage, and all things baseball. And also he does, you do parodies. I love it. Doing those, reenactments. And also I know some videos are, language. So definitely,
I put warnings.
I want to, remind people before you check out the videos, just be aware. And I know you do a good job of that in your descriptions. So that is awesome, Eric. Again, big congratulations to you on the 7K milestone. Keep up the fantastic work. So definitely go check them out, everyone, at Baby Baseball. Appreciate everything, and let's hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Giants with the win. We are rolling. Let's go, Giants. Let's keep the good times rolling. Giants with the big victory. We will see everyone later. Have a fantastic day. Appreciate it, and strive for greatness, everyone. Go Giants!